Okay, so right now, Ronali, a message to the USA government, the European Union, the United Kingdom, the World Health Organization, vaccine manufacturers, World Economic Forum, World Bank, International Monetary Fund, John Hopkins Center for Health Security, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, all the participants of Event 201, your associates, even those working in the shadows. Please watch the following videos with us.
Remember the swine flu scare of 1976? That was the year the U.S. government told us all that swine flu could turn out to be a killer, and Washington decided that every man, woman, and child in the nation should get a shot to prevent a nationwide outbreak, a pandemic. Well, 46 million of us obediently took the shot.
Did anyone ever come to you and say, there's the possibility of neurological damage if you get into a mass immunization program?
No.
No one ever did?
No. I can't believe that they would say that they did not know that there were neurological illnesses associated with influenza vaccination. That simply is not true. We did know that.
Then he's lying.
I guess you would have to make that assumption.
Then why does this report from your own agency list neurological complications as a possibility? You didn't feel it was necessary to tell the American people that information.
Dr. Sensor's CDC also helped create the advertising to get the public to take the shot.
The vaccines are safe, so roll up your sleeve.
And now Americans are claiming damages from Uncle Sam amounting to $3.5 billion. By far the greatest number of the claims, 2/3 of them, are for neurological damage or even death.
There are serious concerns tonight about how well the CDC controls dangerous germs at its own labs after yet another safety lapse.
For the third time in a month, the CDC acknowledged deadly pathogens were handled incorrectly in government labs.
There are a number of people, for one reason or other, who just do not want to comply and get vaccinated. We've got to get them vaccinated. And hopefully they will do it willingly. If not, there will have to be things that will essentially put pressure on them, such as you're not going to work in this particular agency or institution. You're not going to be able to go to this college or this university unless, in fact, you get vaccinated. And I believe that once we start doing that, you will see more and more people willingly get vaccinated.
For a very long time, you have been injuring and killing people with your deadly concoctions. We have lawsuits against you, a lot of cases against you. You have people crying about you, but for some reason, you remain obsessed with forcing your weapons of mass destruction on us and then saying that you don't want to be held liable or responsible for what follows after we have consumed them.
I think I finally figured it out. And it actually makes sense if you turn off your critical thinking. The scientists are telling the unjabbed to get jabbed because the jab works. And they're telling the jabbed to get the booster because the jab doesn't work. And they're saying this all while telling everybody that the unjabbed are putting the jabbed in danger by not getting a jab that didn't protect the jabbed. You get it? Let's face it, guys and gals. Nothing says trust the science quite like...
You can't sue us if something goes wrong.
And...
we need 55 years to release the data to the public. Ask your doctor if the drug with 32 pages of side effects is right for you.
How does that work? What's the name of the game we are playing? What's wrong with you? Is everything okay at home? At this very moment, we renounce you. Please leave us alone. You are able to unite your communities, and today we have the United States of America, the European Union, the United Kingdom, etc. Please allow us some total privacy so that we can also create the United Kingdoms of Africa, the United Kingdoms of Alkebulan, the United Kingdoms of Ndingangwela. Please remove your organizations from our borders. Please remove all your secret agents on the ground. Please remove your companies, your banks, your military bases, everything which belongs to you. We don't want your food supply, your water supply, your drugs, your technology, your funding, your imports, and your assistance in anything at all. We are taking back ownership of the country. We are taking back ownership of the Reserve Bank, because it doesn't make sense that you get to own our things, but we don't own anything of yours. We don't owe you a cent. You owe us for all the destruction you have brought at our feet. Don't attempt to divide us. Don't attempt coups. Don't attempt to kill our leaders. Don't try to cause environmental disasters by using cloud seeding to manipulate the weather. Don't try to manipulate any of our things. You can get your investments from Ntate Cyril Ramaphosa and his associates. You'll be counting on mainstream media, your fact checkers, your AI technology to dismiss us by saying that we are conspiracy theorists because you fund all of them. This man is trying to do the same thing in this video, but got caught out.
De eerste is de heer Klaus Schwab, oprichter en voorzitter van het World Economic Forum. En hij heeft ook een boek geschreven met als pakkende titel COVID-19, The Great Reset. En mijn vraag aan de demissionair minister-president is: hoe beoordeelt hij de inhoud van dit boek?
De minister-president.
Ik ken het boek niet, voorzitter. Maar ik zou de heer Vermeijeren willen adviseren om niet al te veel in al die conspiracy-theorieën. Ik kijk ze ook allemaal op YouTube. Ik vind het altijd fascinerend hoe dan uitgelegd wordt dat 9/11 niet heeft plaatsgevonden of dat het allemaal anders zit. Ontzettend knap in elkaar gezet. Maar het is meestal wat het is, een conspiracy-theorie.
De heer Van Meijeren.
Nou, het verbaast mij dat de eerste vraag die ik aan de heer Rutte stel sinds ik beëdigd ben als Kamerlid direct wordt beantwoord. Dank u wel, maar het verbaast mij dat die eerste vraag direct wordt beantwoord met een leugen. Ik heb namelijk een brief in mijn hand die dateert van 26 november 2020. En dat is een brief van de heer Rutte aan de heer Klaus Schwab, waarin hij de heer Schwab bedankt voor het toezenden van zijn boek. En dit noemt een hoopvolle analyse voor een betere toekomst. Zou de heer Rutte nog even kunnen graven in zijn geheugen? Het is nog geen half jaar geleden, dus ik weet niet hoe lang uw herinneringen actief blijven. Maar waarschijnlijk is dit nog wel ergens op te graven. En mijn eerste vraag opnieuw te beantwoorden en nu eerlijk, alstublieft.
Nou, het eerlijke antwoord is dat dat een nette brief is. Waarin je helaas niet alle boeken die je toegestuurd krijgt van kaft tot kaft kunt lezen. Maar wel degene die je toestuurt een vriendelijke brief wil terugsturen.
Nou, dan zegt de heer Rutte dus eigenlijk dat hij niet heeft gelogen tegen mij, maar tegen de heer Klaus Schwab. Maar laat ik dan hier direct alsnog de vraag stellen. De heer Klaus Schwab die pleit in zijn boek voor het resetten van onze wereld, om onze nationale parlementaire democratie te vervangen door een globale technocratie. Hij pleit ervoor dat er een einde komt aan privébezit. En de heer Rutte is er kennelijk niet eens van bewust dat hij dit een hoopvolle boodschap voor een betere toekomst heeft genoemd. Hoe is het mogelijk dat de heer Rutte een waardeoordeel hecht aan een boek met een neocommunistische boodschap, terwijl hij dat boek niet eens gelezen heeft?
Klaus Schwab and associates, you can have your new world order. We don't mind, as long as it's in your backyards and has totally nothing to do with us. Message to the Europeans in South Africa. Some of you are saying that you were not there when your ancestors committed the crime of forcefully taking our land, so you should not be blamed for it. All right, we get that. So you want to be distanced from the crime, but you want to hold on to the possessions which were gained through the same thing you are distancing yourself from. Please take a moment to think about it. Message to the police and the South African National Defence Force. The fact is that the sleeper agent we know as Ntate Ramaphosa colluded with foreign governments to systematically kill your families. When you continue protecting him, are you in support of what he did? Are you loyal to him and not your murdered relatives and loved ones? Just know that he doesn't care about you. To him, you are just some hired guns he can use at will to torment the citizens so that the plans of his masters can materialize. We ask with utmost respect that you stand for the truth. We know that some of you didn't know about these facts. If after learning the truth, there are some of you who still want to continue protecting the agent, we respect your decision, but kindly ask that you resign with immediate effect, as you would no longer be doing police work. Please stand for the truth. It is of great importance that you do so, as the plans the system has in store for us are not looking good at all. For example, ARVs and multiple chemicals pumped in our water supply to systematically get us sick and weakened. The time is now. Message to our brothers and sisters in the continent and in the diaspora. This is no time to be pointing fingers at each other, as we are all victims of a ruthless system. In criminology, we are taught that where there is poverty, there's the chaos we are experiencing in every day of our lives. Right now, some of our countrymen and women here in South Africa are stopping our brothers and sisters coming from neighboring countries from accessing health facilities. Not so long ago, Mozambique took to the streets fighting for a revolution, and it was our government which meddled in their affairs by calling for calm. Right now they need help because they continue to be victims of this brutal system, and we are chasing them away. Action SA is marching with you to chase our brothers and sisters away, shouting that foreigners must go. Action SA is an organization owned by wealthy Europeans. Ntate Herman Mashaba is just there as an African face. The people we are marching with forcefully took our positions and then created documents stating that they are legal citizens, they are the legal citizens of the land. Right now they are shouting the loudest that foreigners must go, so that they further achieve their mission of divide and conquer, so that the meantime we are fighting one another, they can get richer and richer. They are the real foreigners in this matter. We are not saying all this to point any fingers. We are just highlighting that we are all victims of a ruthless and brutal system. A system which exposes us to conditions which get us to grow hatred and jealousy for one another. Conditions which get us to kill each other. We very well understand your concerns about overcrowding and national security, since some undocumented individuals do crime knowing that they do not exist in the system. We say to you, there's a solution to all these things, and it speaks to the environment. Once we come together to change our environment by resetting the system, we will have enough of everything. Marcos. How do we know this? Because God is a genius, and because she is a genius, she placed us in a world where there is enough food and water for everyone to live well. It's just that some people have taken our land and are now selling our food to us. If you don't have money, you die of hunger. God gave us organic food and water to access for free, so they should not be for sale. Once everyone has enough to eat and drink, there won't be a need for overcrowding in any part of the continent, because the environment would have changed. How do we collectively change the environment? Right now, we all share a case of a sleeper agent who infiltrated the South African government, who was then planted as the chairperson of the African Union so that she could gain the influence of killing the entire continent, and got paid millions in USA dollars for it. Millions which he stashed in his Palapala farm. We need to collectively open this case in different parts of the continent so that we can get rid of this agent and those like him. We need to do it right now, as there is no time left. Why do we say there's no time left? Because the New World Order is underway right now as you watch this. The New World Order speaks of a cashless society. If you can go to any home affairs in South Africa, you will not be able to pay using cash. The New World Order speaks of surveillance of world citizens. There's cameras being installed on the streets. Do not think those are for watching criminals. No, the government doesn't care. They want you dead. The cameras and drones are there for spying on us. They want a one world government where the masters can watch us at any given time. The New World Order speaks of feeding us inorganic organisms and tainted water to weaken and kill us. Right now, our food supply is dominated by genetically modified foods, and the Northwest University discovered ARVs and multiple chemicals in our water supply, and these substances cause illnesses. The New World Order speaks of making living very hard for world citizens. Even though government officials are always on about how much they need to assist the poor, they constantly increase the cost of living. The New World Order speaks of technology running our world, and AI is quickly dominating the space. The danger about this AI is that it is not objective, therefore cannot be trusted. Let us please hear this from the horse's mouth. Let us see what it means to be subjective. If you can go to Meta AI on WhatsApp right now and ask if COVID-19 vaccines are safe, it will say yes. And once you go get jabbed, you could either get sterilized, sickened or weakened, or wind up dead, because vaccines are a biological weapon of mass destruction. So you see, AI is very dangerous. Right now, many governments around the world have developed robotic soldiers. Imagine those robots filling the streets with a subjective programming. Would we be safe? Once they start misbehaving, the system would blame it on technical issues, but in reality, we would be experiencing the Terminator Rise of the Machines episodes. Such movies were created to prepare us for these times, so we need to act immediately. Our coming together is not to go start wars, no. It is to rebuild our nation. We are well aware that within the three arms of the government, there are individuals and organizations which are truly for the people. We ask that you show yourselves and stand for the truth. Dr. Ramaphosa, Mercy Sulu was speaking to you and those like you when she uttered this comment. We have the following questions for you, Dr. Ramaphosa. Are you proud of yourself? Do you feel you have made it in life? When you look yourself in the mirror, do you feel that you have done well for the world? You have been ignoring us for a very long time now. We want you to know that we won't be ignorable anymore. Just like Mkhize Kabazela said it, we are going to be all up in your faces like agony. When you sleep, you are going to see us. When you eat, you are going to see us. When you walk with your security detail, you are going to see us. When you look around the corner, we will be there. You are a cancer to society. We have done enough damage already, but this is where we draw the line. Makhosi, awu, awu, awu.
Yeah. Ngabe benginamandla bengingenilale ningadlanga bengizohlala ngenza iplani kuze kuphuke izandla zami. Ngabe benginamandla bengizohlala ngengaphandle khona ukuhlanganisa abantu kuzokhula uthando emhlabeni. Ngabe benginamandla bengizoqhakazisa ingane kuze zikhule zazi ukuthi impilo iphilwa imbalance ameni. Ngabe benginamandla. Ngabe benginamandla la emhlabeni bekuzokhanya kunganalanga. Mhlaba uyakhala bafuna uthando bafuna imali. Nowaphetha qhwela amanzi akaphuzisana. Nhliziyo imdaka sibukana kabi asibulisani. Ngisho izinja zakho mazinamathambo azilumisani. I wish love and peace was the only system. My hustle got me in the streets like a homeless person. I faced a lot of consequences for my wrong decisions. Everyone is trapped inside my bars, it's like the only prison. I'm on a mission of giving change to my people. Ngeke ngilahlele ithawula, they're feeling strange but I had to. You need to stay strong. Zokhanya sonke mazama like nyoqolo hot bomb. Ngithanda nonke emakhaya. Ngabe benginamandla bengingenilale ningadlanga bengizohlala ngenza iplani kuze kuphuke izandla zami. Ngabe benginamandla bengizohlala ngengaphandle khona ukuhlanganisa abantu kuzokhula uthando emhlabeni. Ngabe benginamandla bengizoqhakazisa ingane kuze sikhule zazi ukuthi impilo iphilwa imbalance ameni. Ngabe benginamandla la emhlabeni bekuzokhanya kunalanga. Ngabe benginamandla bengingenilale ningadlanga bengizohlala ngenza iplani kuze kuphuke izandla zami. Ngabe benginamandla bengizohlala ngengaphandle khona ukuhlanganisa abantu kuzokhula uthando emhlabeni. Ngabe benginamandla bengizoqhakazisa ingane kuze sikhule zazi ukuthi impilo iphilwa imbalance ameni. Ngabe benginamandla. ngabe benginamandla emhlabeni bekuzokhanya ngawe. Change is all we need. Change is all we need. On my way to change is all we need. Change is all we need. On my way to change is all we need. Change is all we need. On my way to change is all we need. Change is all we need. The news we getting from the media is poison. The minds, the food that they feeding us is poison. Giving us diseases, they be killing us and don't get the cure that they giving us is speeding up the process. We up in the feeling, so we eating our emotion. The president claiming that they pity us is nonsense. Meles Buyakaya when stop living like we homeless. Time really taking and it's really not a bomb threat. I see creeping niggas in the parliament. That's why I always raise my middle finger to the government. Lilo wa maphepha uzoqima yitho fireman. Sleeping on our people, speaking king alaphela land the pain. Hedwele kule sizwe esimnyama ngeke iphele. Mele size sime nabadala and the aim ukuthi sonke sidle kuphela indlala sifuna change. And lapho fetha siringe ngemadlana amandla. Ngesiphelile isizwe simnyama sokhula masingabumbana sidinga amandla. Ngesiphelile isizwe simnyama sokhula masingabumbana sidinga amandla. Ngesiphelile isizwe simnyama sokhula masingabumbana sidinga amandla. Ngesiphelile isizwe simnyama sokhula masingabumbana sidinga